Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? We are live.
What's up?
We're doing another one of these multicast fancy live streams across all these different platforms. I'm Omar Martin, and this is the beautiful Melinda Martin.
Melinda Martin, yes.
And we're so excited. We decided to do like a lunchtime stream with you guys. Not that we're going to eat lunch during this, but we're pretty excited about something that's going on this week. Over the next 3 days, actually, tonight, tomorrow night, and then Wednesday, we are teaching high ticket sales. We're talking about one of the most influential things in our own online success, and that is the ability to make high ticket sales. And we wanted to share that with you guys. So let me go over here into the comments. As I start seeing comments coming in, I'll go ahead and interact with you guys here. But we want to help you make more money in your business. And we decided to put together this presentation. Actually, this has never, ever been done before.
No.
Not just by us, but by anybody. I can't remember anybody.
Not that I can recall, or
not in the last 14 years anyway that we've been doing this. Not that no one has ever taught how to make high ticket sales, but not quite like this. So what we're actually going to be revealing on Wednesday is our system. Like we're literally handing our system on a silver platter of how we make high ticket sales. And Melinda and I have been doing this for a while. So we've got quite a product portfolio of sales that range all the way from $17 on the low ticket side, all the way to $65,000 per sale on the high ticket side, or what we call super ticket. But we wanted to basically give you a little bit of a heads up. And by the way, just go ahead and leave a comment so we know you're watching. We're not actually, I'm using a new platform here, so we're not actually logged into Facebook or YouTube or Twitter as we're doing this. We're actually using StreamYard. So unless you put in a comment, it won't actually, I won't even see it. I won't even know you're here. So let me see, I think I can see a few people watching here. But what I wanted to do is take a few minutes. Melinda and I wanted to kind of, kind of hype up what we're doing today, like what we're doing tonight with the training. So it's a 3-part training series that we're kicking off tonight about how to make high ticket sales. And you could do this, by the way. You don't have to be like an expert internet marketer or like really super savvy computer genius to do this. And believe it or not, it's a lot easier to make these high ticket sales than it is to make low ticket sales.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, people focus on selling $17 products and $10 products on Warrior Plus and JVZoo when you can actually be selling high ticket items. You can even sell high ticket stuff on those platforms. But for whatever reason, people are they chase the dimes instead of going after the $20 bills. And I wanted to do a little bit today during this short little live stream here, a little bit of a teaser as to what we're going to talk about today. So I just wanted to reveal 3 things today, the 3 keys to making high ticket sales. Okay, so go ahead and say hello in the comments. Go ahead and click the like button just to let us know you're here. Again, I can't see that unless you put in a comment. I can't actually see it because I'm not logged into Facebook at the moment. I'm using StreamYard. So what I want to do is share this with you guys. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. 3 points we're going to go over. And the first one would be high ticket sales make you more money. Now, you might think that that's like, well, obvious, right? But in the long run, like for the long term, high ticket sales actually make you more money. And they're a lot easier to get. I said that earlier, and you might be wondering, like, oh my goodness, how can it be easier? Like, if you think about this, right, it takes just as much effort to sell a $17 product than it does to sell a $1,000 product. Now, the product itself might be different, right? So obviously the content, you're gonna have more content. So it's just a bigger product if you're charging more money. However, the effort to sell it, the effort to get the customers, the actual act of selling a $1,000 product online requires a sales page, requires a sales video, requires a sales copy, requires an order button. Same exact things as a $17 product requires a sales video, requires an order button, requires a sales page. So if you had a choice to make $1,000 per sale or $10 per sale, obviously you're going to make more money selling the $1,000 sale. And the funny thing about it is that for whatever reason, people chase after you'd rather try to make $510 sales every single month than make five $1,000 sales.
I also think that a lot of people just are afraid. They're scared to even, try to sell a high ticket because they think it's a lot more difficult when in reality it's not. And like Omar said, it's actually easier or the same amount of work as if you were going to go ahead and sell a $17 product. A lot of people, they just see $1,000 or whatever that high ticket amount is, and they're just afraid, I think. Yeah. And you don't have to be. We're going to show you how.
The reality is that it isn't even the same amount of work. It's actually a lot less work when you sell high ticket items, when you make high ticket sales. And really the whole thing about it being harder or more work is really just something that you're imagining. And we can prove that. We can actually prove that, and we can show you that, with real life examples, how this has worked in our own business where selling products, and by the way, I see a message here from Rogerio. I hope I pronounced that right. He says, hi, looking forward to the webinar. Well, thank you, Rogerio. We're looking forward to it as well. And what I wanted to basically say is that, yes, you do make more money with the individual sales, but in the grand scheme of things, you make a lot more money selling high ticket items as well, because the refund rate and just in generally speaking, the type of customers that you get. I know Melinda will talk a little bit about this, but you're going to be able to hold on to more of your money. You're going to make more money. And that whole thing about it being harder to make high ticket sales is just something that you've been imagining, or that you've just been told by gurus, like, hey, yeah, I'm going to, teach you how to make. I'm not going to teach you how to make high ticket sales, so you're not ready for it. Because if it was for me to do all over again, I'd start selling high ticket products right away. Because I've learned that you don't need to have your own product. You don't need to have your own list to do this. And those things are just imagined. Those are the things that the gurus are telling you need to keep you right where you are, which is buying their stuff. And that's why I'm saying that with these 3 webinars that we're going to do, and they're not really long webinars, but we're doing one tonight, one tomorrow, and one on Wednesday, we're going to piss off a few gurus. We're going to piss off a few marketers that you're subscribed to. So, I just wanted to kind of do this little preamble to what we're going to be talking about. And Melinda alluded to this a minute ago. It's actually a lot less work when you've got these high ticket clients as well.
Yes, a lot less work. And some people don't think that it would be less work, but if you really think about it, the first thing what I've learned so far in our business is that the mindset of the person, the high ticket customer, is completely different than mindset of a customer who purchased a $17 training course. So when you think about that, they actually understand and know that they're going to take time and money to invest in their business, so the mindset and where they're coming from, the support questions that they may ask, they're going to be totally different. They're more serious, so you're not going to have people joking around. You're going to have the people who actually take action, who come to you with questions. And when you give them the answer or the suggestion the path that they should go down, they're actually going to come back to you with like, hey, look, this is what I did, which is going to get you more excited because you're not going to feel like you're even working when you're helping, your high ticket client or talking to them or anything like that. So those people who purchase high ticket items from you, their mindset is completely different. Different.
You're not going to have it's less work in support. Like if you guys don't know, Melinda handles all the support, I was going to get that. Everything administrative of our company, she handles it. So one of the most qualified person that I know to talk about, the amount of work that it takes to manage customers would be Melinda, because I can't do what she does. She very firmly kicked me out of the support desk in that whole administrative role many years ago. Yeah. Melinda literally runs the company to that regard. I'm more of the creative person. I do the website stuff, the funnels. Melinda does that. And I see the amount of volume and tickets that they work and that they do. And I know for a fact that the type of customers that you have, exactly what she just said, the type of mindset in a $17 or a $10 customer is different than a $1,000 customer, because the $1,000 customer has more skin in the game. They're more invested. They have more to lose, so they take it more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
The $10 guy, he's a jokester. He's looking to find everything you're doing wrong, to try to teach you how to do the marketing,
Mm-hmm.
to try to teach you how to, because he thinks he knows more than you. And you don't have that issue. So there's, the maintenance and the the work that it takes to keep up with and handle low ticket customers is a lot more than it is to handle. It's going to take a lot more effort to handle 100 people that bought a $10 product than it is to handle 10 people that bought a $1,000 product. Like it's like incomparable in the amount of work that it's going to take you.
Which goes to my next one, the less volume, the amount of maybe customer support questions you might get versus, let's say you sold a product for $17. You might have people who can't find their login details, have questions about where to locate something in your members area, and so forth. Where, if you sell high ticket items, products, or services, then what ends up happening is your amount of questions that you're going to get is a lot less. So you would much rather handle 7, tickets or 7 high ticket clients, questions than have to go through a support desk, let's say after a launch where you've got, 200 tickets if you sold 1,000 units or whatever. So your work is definitely, it's going to be less work when you have.
That's a pretty high ratio.
Well,
like you're not going to have a 20% ticket ratio, support ticket ratio.
No, more like a 10.
You might have around a 10% ticket ratio where but think about that over the course of a launch. If you do 1,000 units, a 10% ticket ratio is 100
tickets. Yeah.
Just think for a moment, right? Because I don't have to handle this part. Linda does it, and she handles her. She has a team. But just think for one moment. All of a sudden, you got, at the same time, like over the same couple of days, you got 100 people, 100 messages in your inbox or in your support desk saying, hey, I need help with this. Hey, this didn't work. Hey, this. Now there's 900 people that are perfectly fine. So that your product is working perfectly fine for those 900, but you got 100 that have issues. And how long will it take you, even if it's just a couple of minutes, to read each one, type a response, check if they really have an issue? Think of how much time it takes to do that. And if you're the only person in your business, it's not like you can't just be doing support. You got to handle affiliates. You got to handle other stuff. So I've been very blessed. Some people say that I'm kind of spoiled because I have Melinda Martin, and clearly she agrees.
You are very spoiled.
Yeah. So we're able to handle, be much more effective in the support desk, because we don't have, like she said, 200 tickets during a launch, or even 100 tickets. And not that we don't do launches, because there's a time and a place for those as well. I'm not discounting the value of doing product launches. God knows we've done dozens of 6-figure product launches. But what I am saying is that, Melinda's saying, and I'm definitely agreeing, is in the long term, it takes a lot less work to manage these kind of customers and to manage the low ticket customers, because of the mindset, because of the volume, like she just said. So
volume is huge, because who wants to work more? Let's get real. Like we want to work less and make more money, right? So when it comes to being able to have less volume, meaning less work, I mean, that's a win-win for me, because I don't work as hard, and your customers are getting the attention that they need.
Right.
And it doesn't even feel like work when you enjoy what you do.
That's another thing, right? It's like, if you have the right, think about what you said. If you have a low volume of work, plus you have the right mindset with the clients that you do have, the time that you are putting, it doesn't feel like work.
It doesn't. I remember we've had clients where, as soon as they've reached out and said, oh, look, I finished this that you asked me for, I'm super excited. I'm not waiting to look at that because I'm super excited. I'm like, oh, let me see what they got. Let me see what they did. So I'm opening up my phone right away to respond to their messages, or I'm jumping on my computer to see what they were able to do, because I'm excited that they're actually taking action.
That's another very good point. Since you don't have 100 tickets to respond to, you have more time to spend with the 7 or 10 high ticket buyers that are taking action, right? So
Absolutely.
instead of trying to teach somebody how to unzip a folder, or instead of trying to teach somebody how to reset their password for the 7th time in a row, you can now spend time going over a high ticket client's goals or reviewing their work and stuff like that, which is really, really awesome. You know what I mean? And that's part of the whole less work, key that comes with making high ticket sales as opposed to chasing the low ticket sales. I want to touch on one last one because I didn't mean to stay here like your whole lunch hour, but security. If you're selling high ticket, you're selling $1,000 products, $2,000 products. Here's the thing. I don't want you to freak out. You don't have to have or be the creator of the $2,000 product or the $1,000 product, right? You don't even have to drive the traffic. You don't have to have a big subscriber list. Trust me when I say those are all myths. They are myths. And I'm going to dispel them for you in very, very simple A, B, C points that are going to make you go, as long as you have an open mind. These aren't theories that we're going to float by you. These are actual things that we've done and are doing in our business. And we've made millions of dollars doing them. So we're not just like throwing a bunch of stuff at you, trying to sell you our next biggest thing. Now, obviously, Melinda and I sell all kinds of high ticket products, and we've been doing this a long time. But we want to show you how you can do this even if you're just kind of starting out. And I mean, it does take some elbow grease. You're not gonna just, money's not just gonna rain from the sky because you attend one of our webinars, right? But what our intention is to just basically force you to make money. Like, we just want you to really grasp this concept of going after high ticket. And at the very least, if we can prove to you, hey, look, it's not as hard as you thought, and you don't need to have a list, and you don't need to have, you don't need to have any list, not a few hundred. You don't have to have a list. You don't even have to have traffic. We're going to show you exactly how you can leverage a bunch of different things online to do these things for you. And that's obviously the stuff that the big gurus that are trying to tell you the traffic software, they're trying to sell you the list building software, the page building, they don't want you to realize that. They want to keep you firmly, comfortable right where you are. And, that's why I know that we're going to kind of piss off a few people when we do this training. But hey, que será. So the last thing I just wanted to mention, you're going to have more security. When you're going after the high ticket buyers, you're just going to have more security. Here's why. I just want you to open your mind for a second, right? We're internet marketers, right? We create digital information products. We launch them online. And what ends up happening is, for whatever reason, I talked about it a little earlier, people just they feel more comfortable selling the $10 item, the $17 item. And you work so hard to create videos. You got to learn all these skills to make this low ticket product that you're just going to sell for $17. Maybe you have an upsell for 47 or whatever, right? But it's a low ticket item. In order to make the money you need to pay your bills, to support your family, you need to sell hundreds of those every month. And that is hard. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to tell you like, it's easy, you're going to make $1 million tomorrow. No, it's freaking hard to get hundreds and hundreds of people, new people, every single month to buy your thing. As a matter of fact, this is why so many people get caught in this launch cycle. You've seen them on JVZoo, on Warrior Plus, on Click. Every single month, they're coming out with something new. They're constantly stressing out. It's called feast or famine. They're constantly in this feast or famine cycle. But the reality is that it is a lot easier to go after 5 $1,000 customers, or just 2 or 3 $2,000 customers every single month than it is to go after 500 $10 customers. Because to do 500 customers in 1 month, or to do 1,000, you got to do a launch. You got to do a product launch. You got to sell a lot of units. And to do a product launch, you got to recruit affiliates. You got to do the whole. There's a lot of work. It takes
stressful work.
Exactly.
Stress.
And again, I'm not going to pretend that it's all, sunshine and rainbows. It isn't. Doing a product launch, it's stressful. The recruitment of affiliates. And then there's always, these affiliates that, yeah, I'm going to promote for you. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Yeah. And then they don't do it. Maybe you've been there, but it's a lot easier to leverage traffic that's already out there, to not even have to worry about whether or not you have a list of subscribers to do it, to leverage even products that are already out there, and to make high ticket sales, a few of those per month, instead of hoping to be able to pull off another 500. Because let me tell you something, the money gets spent, right? Because we have lives. So if you make $5,000 in launch month, it's not like you're going to live off that $5,000 for 3, 4, 5 months. That money gets spent. So what happens next month? You need another $5,000. What are you going to do now? Well, back to the drawing board, Batman. You got to start all over again. You got to start getting these customers stuff. If you could only sell high ticket products to a few customers every single month, you'll be making more money. So overall, I just kind of wanted to give you a teaser about what we're going to be talking about tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. And by the way, I'll put the link on here because we do have a link if I figure out how to use my little software thing here.
He is so excited about his new software.
Look at that. If even a non-technical schlep like me can do that, you can do it too. So higherlevelstrategies.com/HTP, which stands for high ticket profits. Tonight, absolutely free. We're just going to do a training. Okay. And we're going to show you how the big money is made by all these gurus, ourselves included. Look, I'm going to draw back the curtain. We're going to show you how the big money is made. It's not going to be a long, drawn out, 2-hour webinar. It's going to be short, it's concise, it's to the point. You're not going to have a half an hour once upon a time story about me and Melinda. We want to show you how the big money is made. We do need you to have an open mind. We need you to be willing to take some notes and do some learning because this is different. This challenges what you've been learning in the past, right? You've been told, got to build the list, got to drive traffic, right? Erase that. I'm going to show you the easy way to make more money. And that's going to be tonight. We're going to do that through a webinar. Now, there's going to be 3 webinars in this series. We do one tonight, we do one tomorrow, and then on Wednesday at 9 p.m., we're going to drop the big one. We're going to unleash the beast. We're going to reveal our system.
Yes.
We're going to show you our system, and we're going to hand it to you on a silver platter so that you yourself can start making your own high ticket sales. And this is the part that is going to blow you away. Nobody's ever done it the way that we're about to do it for you here. We're going to show you how to do it, and we're going to empower you to start doing it as well. So we look forward to seeing you tonight. Like I said, this was just a quick little teaser where we wanted to go over 3 quick things. I hope that you got some value out of this. If you did get some value out of this short little training, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and leave us a nice little comment below and share this. Share this with your friends so that we can get some more people on this webinar tonight and so that they can learn how to make high ticket sales as well. We look forward to seeing you tonight on our high ticket profit webinar at 9 p.m. So make sure you go register. And by the way, if you go and register, let me see if I can just do a higher, see if I can go to it here.
Your cookie.
I might be able to show the registration page. That's not taking me to it. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. So when you go there, let's see if it'll let me share that. If it'll let me share that screen. I was trying to learn how to use this little StreamYard software here. Tab.
He'll get it.
I'll get it.
We promise. He'll get it.
I will get it. And
voila.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, it's a real simple page. How to make high ticket sales and commissions online forever, even if you have no product, no experience, and no traffic. I promise you that is not hype. That is not hyperbole. We are going to show you, we're going to reveal how the big money's made tonight. And then we're going to do another training series, another training tomorrow. Training number 2 in the series is going to teach you how to automate it. So we're going to show you the process that we've used to automate that high ticket selling process so that you can depend and you get that security, that long-term security, so you can make a few of these sales every single month. We're going to literally show you how we do it. That's going to be tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we're going to drop the big one. We're going to hand you our system on a silver platter. And I hope you take action, jump on board on Wednesday because it's never been done the way that we're doing it. So with that being said, let me switch to our full screen. Like how I did that.
You're very good.
Yeah.
You're getting good.
Yeah. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We love you. And we look forward to seeing you on the webinar tonight at 9 p.m. higherlevelstrategies.com/HTP. We'll see you there.
Bye.